This is Roger Hibbert, Esther. And we saw yesterday where Esther had been notified by Mordecai about those people wanting to kill the king. And this is going to come up later, so it's really important. And anyway, they were investigated and hung. But anyway, and also yesterday we were introduced to Mordecai, who, of course, has been the parent to Esther. And now we have mean old Haman entering into the plot. This is like a play almost. The third chapter of Esther. This is, all right, after these things, King Ahasuerus promoted Haman the Agagite, the son of Hammedatha, and advanced him and set his throne above all the officials who were with him. So he really promoted this guy, Haman. And all of the servants who were at the king's gate bowed down and paid homage to Haman, for the king had so commanded concerning him. But Mordecai, he did not bow down or pay homage. Then the king's servants who were at the king's gate said to Mordecai, "Why do you transgress the king's command?" And when they had spoke to him day after day, and he would not listen to them, they told Haman, in order to see whether Mordecai's words would stand, for he had told them that he was a Jew. And when Haman saw that Mordecai did not bow down or pay homage to him, Haman was filled with fury. But he disdained to lay hands on Mordecai alone. So as they had made known to him the people of Mordecai, Haman sought to destroy all the Jews. Not a wise decision, my friends. You know, God curses those who curse the Jews and blesses those who blesses them. Just keep that in mind. The people of Mordecai throughout the whole kingdom, he decided to destroy all the Jews, the people of Mordecai, throughout the whole kingdom of Ahasuerus. In the first month, which is the month of Nisan, in the 12th year of King Ahasuerus, they cast that is, they cast lots before Haman day after day, and they cast it month after month, till the 12th month, which is the month of Adar. Then Haman said to King Ahasuerus, "There is a certain people scattered abroad and dispersed among the peoples in all the provinces of your kingdom. Their laws are different from those of every other people, and they do not keep the king's laws, so that it is not to the king's profit to tolerate them. If it please the king, let it be decreed that they be destroyed, and I will pay 10,000 talents of silver into the hands of those who have charge of the king's business, that they may put it into the king's treasuries." So the king took his signet ring from his hand and gave it to Haman the Agagite, the son of Hammedatha, the enemy of the Jews. Now, up here where Haman is explaining to the king, he just says the peoples. He didn't ever say the Jews. I don't see that in that paragraph. But anyway, he is the enemy of the Jews. And the king said to Haman, "The money is given to you, the people also, to do with them as it seems good to you." So the king doesn't even know who he's going to kill. Then the king's scribes were summoned on the 13th day of the first month, and an edict according to all that Haman commanded was written to the king's satraps and to the governors over all the provinces, and to all the officials of all the peoples, to every province in its own script, and every people in its own language. It was written in the name of King Ahasuerus and sealed with the king's signet ring. Letters were sent by couriers to all the king's provinces with instructions to destroy, to kill, and to annihilate all Jew, young, old, and women and children in one day. Almost sounds like what Jesus said, the children of the devil. The devil comes to kill, steal, and destroy. It's kind of like that right here. He wants to kill, annihilate all the young and old women and children in one day, the 13th day of the 12th month, which is the month of Adar, and to plunder their goods. A copy of the document was to be issued as a decree in every province by proclamation to all the people to be ready for that day. The couriers went out hurriedly by the order of the king, and the decree was issued in Susa, the citadel, and the king and Haman sat down to drink. But the city of Susa was thrown into confusion. Sounds like king might slow down on that wine, that you're not paying attention. Okay, now we're going to go to Hosea, the second book in the Old Testament. We spread them out so we kind of get a panorama. Now, we're in the 12th chapter of Hosea tonight.